Yo, what's up, pirates? It's your homeboy GM with One Piece chapter 933. This chapter was crazy chaotic. Like, everybody went nuts. Like, everybody, well, everybody, let's just say Orochi went nuts and he just fucked up the whole party. Like, he messed everything up. It was batshit crazy. Before continuing this review, let me just remind you that it is very important to encourage the manga industry by purchasing the official releases because a lot of people put the hard work to make those happen. You can find them online at your local bookstore, or better yet, you can even download legally the digital versions. They are even cheaper. And don't forget to encourage my manga project called Heart of Wildfire. The link is down below right there. You can share the link, support us if you can. Any help is already welcome, is really welcome. So thank you in advance, and thank you for always encouraging me in that project of mine. So I'm just gonna start at the end of the chapter because we see Chopper with Momonosuke, and of course Big Mom and the other and some other characters as well. And right now, Big Mom is really cheerful. She is called, well, at least on Wano, she is called Olin. So it has a nice ring to it. She's really cheerful, and I think that even her face has better features now that she's just joyful and very friendly. And I think that it's a little bit of a flashback of when she was a kid, because despite the anger issues that she had when she was a kid, she was really cheerful, very kind to her friends. One thing that I'm wondering, now that Nami has Zeus in her possession, I get a feeling that at some point the amnesic Big Mom will meet with Zeus, and I don't know if Zeus is gonna remind her that who she is really, because let's face it, Zeus has been created from a part of Big Mom's soul, so that could have some sort of a spark resonance in their connectivity, if you know what I mean. So it could happen. Going back to the rest of the chapter, now this is where, like I said, it's gone batshit crazy. We discovered that Oroshi's fruit is called the snake fruit, the Orochi no, so the Yamato no Orochi model. To be honest, I thought it would be some sort of a mythical dragon type, like not the medieval dragon type, but more like the mythologic mythological Japanese type. But this is pretty much averagely the same because we know that in terms of species, the snake is related to the dragon, so it does make sense. Komurasaki has defied the shogun, and she is wanted dead by him unless she begs for her life. Of course, Komurasaki, obviously she refused to bow, and I love the line that she says when Orochi asks her that, beg for your life and the punishment might be lighter than intended to be. And she's like, lingering affection, they say to love is to lose. And that really set Orochi off. And I think that this is actually a used meaning done and seen and heard through many other works of fiction. But if you think about it, yes, when you love someone, sometimes your guard can be, not at 100%, and you can have some cracks in your defenses, and you can lose a fight or even a war. I mean, if you take the Battle of Troy, all for the love of a woman. So I do believe that I'm seeing the similarities into those words. So Orochi, in pure anger, he starts biting off his own samurai guards, and he goes into a very wrathful, angry rant. Like he wants everybody to die at that point. He is literally seeing red. Like he doesn't give a fuck. He's a shogun. He gets to do what he wants. In the meantime, you got Robin facing the Oniwabanshu and trying to protect Otoko, who keeps on laughing. But I think that this girl, like, poor her, she didn't mean to be offensive, but that's what happened. And I think one of the most dramatic moment in the chapter was Kiyoshiro slicing off Komurasaki, and wow, like that panel, as dramatic as it was well done, and we saw everybody was shocked after that. Like one thing that I love about about the post time skip era of One Piece, people die. Like there's no okay, he may be dead, but turns out that we discover later on that he's still alive. Like when you die, it's for good. Because again, I said it before in some of my previews, and I'll say it again. They are in the new world. No more playing games. Like because before that, it was difficult, but it wasn't as serious as the new world. The new world, look, it's messed up. It's fucked up. Unless you are under one of the four Yonkus, you have very little chance of surviving. But this is the Straw Hats. Their fan of way worse. But like I said, this is a new world, new threats, and when you lose your life, there's no coming back. And this is one example of it. Orochi is like disappointed in Kyoshiro that he has killed her, but the guy is he's a loyal samurai. Like I don't care who you are, if you defy the shogun, you're dead, and that's how it is. And he sees on a piece of paper next to Komu Arasaki the emblem of the Kozuki clan. So this was again, another proof that she was not only part of the Kozuki clan, but perhaps the sister of Momonosuke. But again, I'm not gonna say proof. It's more like it's adding to the theory that she might be Momonosuke's sister. But again, it's not confirmed. We'll see. But obviously, you're saying that she has samurai blood and all that. She is obviously related to the Kozuki clan because of that piece of paper found next to her. Like who else would have had that in their possession? Robin, perhaps, but she's not the type of person to let such information slip from her grasp. That's not her. Also, we go with Shinobu and Nami. They are spotted by a ninja called Hanzo. If you are a little bit versed with Japanese history, Onzo, also known as Oni Onzo, Demon Onzo, that was his nickname, but his full name was Hanzo Hattori. He was a famous samurai known to have saved Ieyasu Tokugawa and helped him to rule over a unified Japan. And again, the Tokugawas, they were a long line of shogun that ruled over Japan for 300 years. I think it is the longest dynasty to have ruled over Japan, unless I'm mistaken. But I think they were the longest. 3 centuries. That's a lot. So, anyways, yeah. So they've been spotted. There's a big battle between the three of them. Apparently, Shinobu was much more beautiful than before, as we've seen the small panel flashback. And Shinobu kind of cracks the balls out of Enzo. Yeah, and like at the same time, she melts the roof that falls over Oroshi's head. So yeah, like it's really pandemonium. No, what's the word of other? Pandemonium. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. It's really pandemonium at that point. Everything is going awkward. Brooke, he's like a vengeful spirit, but I'm guessing that this is just a spirit, being detached from his physical form that is carrying the other ninjas. And look, it's really chaotic. Like this chapter is really chaotic. And Nami, in a last resort, decides to summon Zeus and shock everybody. Like it doesn't matter what happens at that point. Well, she doesn't shock everybody. She knows not to shock her allies. But needless to say, what's gonna happen after that? We'll see that next week. So yeah, this chapter, like hell has broken loose in this chapter. That's what happened. But it was a good chapter. It was really entertaining. I'm really curious about what's gonna happen with Big Mom. Other than that, I'm still waiting for Zoro to do something big. I said it in the previous chapter, in the previous review, I think, or even the one before that. Zoro has a big role to play in this arc. We haven't seen him act or do something very important, not yet, but I am confident that it's gonna happen. So tell me your thoughts about this chapter. Comment, rate, subscribe, share this video. Much appreciated. Again, my manga project. Please encourage it. The link is in the well, not down below anymore, but in the description area. And I'll catch you guys next week. In the meantime, please do me a favor for your homeboy. Take care of yourselves. See ya.